What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Queen Candy Podcast on another edition of our Sunday Positivity Talk. We are continuing on with Mental Health Awareness Month, y'all, and we already told y'all we're going to be talking about different types of mental health, where it comes from, and, believe it or not, people deal with it in different ways. We don't think we've said this yet, but we've dealt with every type of mental health that possibly exists. So that's why it's really so close and it's really important to us um, to talk about it and to just let people know, yeah, we live in a whole different life now. We're doing different things. We're doing big things, but we know what it's like to go through that. And, yeah, you're going to hear us say a lot as we're talking about that it is weakness and it's not an insult to anybody's intelligence or their mind, anything like that. It's not an insult, what we're saying in any way at all. We're just saying we give people so much power and we give people so much control, over us. And a lot of times we don't even realize it until it's like way too late when everything, what we're saying, done got out of hand. And, you know, it's really either here nor there, whether we plan it or not. It was supposed to happen. We get so hung up and stuck up on that, whether we plan for things to happen or, whether we plan to be in a situation that we in, that's irrelevant. Very much irrelevant. The point is that it was supposed to happen and you were supposed to go through it. So you can either, we speak to our black women, be strong, keep your head up, even when you don't feel like it, because we're going to have a lot of them right now, but, it ain't really about what we feel like doing. It's not even about our past. And that's something people try to throw in our face. Pretty sure y'all know too, about your past, and we're not even there no more. And these past couple weeks for us have been very tiring, emotionally, physically, spiritually. That's nothing's gonna shake that. Everything we believe in and everything that we stand for. That's never gonna shake that. But physically, mentally, it was a lot, and we realized so much stuff about ourselves. And that's one of the things that we go through when dealing with mental health, because we don't realize how much power and how much we really do have inside of us, because we make the decision to always put that in somebody else's hands. You can't teach somebody else how to love you, you know um how to appreciate you, take care of you, none of that. You can't make them be a man, you can't make them be a woman, none of the above, period. Period. You absolutely cannot. It's up to them. If any issues, anything they got going on, ain't got nothing to do with you. And we love to project that onto other people like they responsible for our happiness and all that. No, no, they're not. But we just saying this is one of the many reasons, because we think our happiness and our love and being seen, being valued, respected, and all that is supposed to be like in somebody else, and it's not. Everything is in you. It starts with yourself. Self-love, self-confidence, self-esteem, whole 9 yards. So we just saying we understand. We thought we was in love. It wasn't. We thought people loved us. We thought they would appreciate it. We went the extra mile. Wrong. And we put ourselves through so much mental and unnecessary emotional distress. We like, what? This done. This done. We got stuff to do. You don't like us, you don't respect us, you don't love us, you can't be happy for us, you can't root us on, we don't even want to deal with you. You don't want to talk to us, none of that, don't care no more. We through abusing ourselves and not appreciating and valuing and respecting ourselves. We're going to keep doing whatever it is that we're doing with or without support. And that's it. because we believe in ourselves and we love ourselves in everything that we do. We took all of our power back, all that we thought we didn't have, you know, that was never in us. And yeah, it's been mostly family we unfortunately had to do this with. That's sad to say, but what can we do? It is what it is. We have power over ourselves. We deserve better. We deserve peace. We've been through enough hell. We have. And we don't want to go through it no more. The biggest battle, the biggest war we have is within us. And it's within y'all too. It's within y'all too. Whether we realize that or not. Whether we realize that or not. We hold so much within us. So much strength, so much knowledge when you find it. Because you have to go look for it. The truth of who you are and who you meant to be. We're going to put everything, all our energy, everything that's in us, everything that allows us to be, we just finna put that within us. It's time to focus on us. And some people may call it selfish. We really don't care. We really don't anymore. We've been there and we know y'all can relate. For everybody we loved or thought loved us, and now we strangers because we just cut them off. Don't speak. You're not finna bow down, do anything you want us to do. None of that. Enough is enough. People just don't realize like the battle you have to fight within you. And then you got to go out here and fight one with the world and all these knuckleheads, and we allow so much of that to affect us. When we really realize how insignificant and how small some people are in our world, especially the ones that don't want to do nothing for themselves and, whole 9 yards and don't want to be there for themselves or take care of themselves or save themselves, the whole 9 yards, all that. When we really realize that, we will be so much better off. And people we used to be around, they might as well have been Superman or a superhero in our eyes because we just chose to see through all the bad because we always believed there was some good in some people. Now we don't. We see people for who they really are. And, people can take that how they want to take it, but we tried to repaint a picture of people and they kept showing us who they were over and over again. Over and over again. We ignored it, made excuses, blamed ourselves. We don't know how many times. Changed ourselves, stopped doing things we love to do. And that's why we don't do that this time around. This time, like we said, we got to do. And before we knew it, like we said in the beginning of the show, it got out of hand. Unfortunately, it did lead to physical altercations. But that was our lower, stupid self. And we were rightful, fighting back. You're not just going to put your hands on us. Absolutely not. No. But now we're not doing that no more. We see you for who you really are. You don't even know who we are anymore because we're not the same person. We're not. You don't have the truth or knowledge, the right knowledge. So we know you're the same person. You haven't changed. And that's why. painting a different picture, didn't do nothing but almost scars for life. Which, the funny thing with scars is that they heal, but sometimes that pain doesn't. Another reason why we go through mental health. We always want to blame the world and the people we get involved with, and they very much may be at fault. Not saying they not. We're not saying it's right by any means. We're not saying that. But, sometimes we kind of have to step back and, like we just said, what did I allow to happen? What did I choose to accept? Why did I think this was love? Why did I think they were going to be there and be everything they said they was going to be? When they've shown no action, keyword, action, that they're going to change. We all can talk. We have said this 1,000 times. We all can talk, run a good game, everything. Everything, everything. We can run everything with our mouth. But when it comes down to putting in action, getting off your behind, we have every excuse in the book. Laziness, every reason in the book. And that's very, very sad. Very, very sad, because we the ones that's responsible for where we at in our life, for changing it if we don't like what's around us, the people that's around us. Another reason why we go through mental health, because we put that in other people. We don't realize, and yes, we about to say it, how weak we were, because that is weakness. Because you feel like you're not strong, you feel like you're breaking down, you're losing everything, everybody turn their back on you, or don't nobody love me, don't nobody appreciate me, don't nobody, I was there for this person. We can't even count how many times we done heard that out of people's mouth. I was there for this person, you know what I'm saying? They slept with my boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. I tried to help them out and they turned the script on me, blah, 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 blah. We don't know them things going to happen, but like we said, that's why you need to know who in your circle, who's around you. Point blank, period. We the type, we real quiet. We step back and observe what you, how you move, your talking, everything, how you treat other people. And we don't just go off one situation. We watch you numerous times. We don't just go off what other people say. Absolutely not. We watch it. That's our people. They can't even guess with us at all, because we very unpredictable. Well, we loyal. Like we said, we ain't gonna stab you in the back and nothing like that. But that's another reason. And we don't have love for ourselves, and we weak. Weak because we put so much love and faith in another person, and they turned out to be exactly who they said they were not going to be. And we've been there. We can't even imagine a pain that could hurt more. We're not saying it doesn't exist, it hasn't happened, but when you put love into anybody, your spouse, your kids, co-parenting, friends, jobs, business associates, whatever, and they turn around and stab you in the back, it's messed up. Just like we said, we're not saying that what other people do is wrong. It's messed up. It's jacked up. Please believe. We know. Or we already know. But, like we said, we still have the power to shape our destiny, shape our life. That's the best way we can put it. And what we're going to do in a minute is we're going to take a little break. But when we come back, we're going to talk about bipolar disorder. I think we talked about depression last week. We're going to talk about bipolar disorder. Share a little bit of our backstory with y'all, a little bit, and just get into what people, experience, what they deal with, so on and so forth. So what we finna do real fast is hit y'all with some music, and we will be back on the Queen Candy Podcast on another episode of our Sunday Positivity Talk. All right, y'all. We are back on the Queen Candy Podcast on another edition of our Sunday Positivity Talk. So, like we said before we went in the break, y'all, we talking about this is Mental Health Awareness Month. So we're talking about different forms of mental health that a lot of us experience, or you may know someone who has. So this week we're doing bipolar disorder. And this one we don't experience, still feel like we go through it sometimes. So for those that don't know, it's also called manic depression. And the definition that they have on the website is a disorder associated with episodes of mood swings ranging from depressive lows to manic highs. So, in a nutshell, some days you might feel like doing nothing and not being bothered, and you're not exactly feeling like the best version of yourself that day. Then you can go to a high where you feel like you can take on the world, everything is good. You ain't snapped on nobody. If you're anything like us, you ain't snapped on nobody, you know, and you ain't have to, take nobody out. So, but really what we're saying is, some days you may not feel your best. Some days you may be at your best. So that's the best way we can explain that one. And there's no direct reason or no known reason why what causes it. For those that don't know that as well, it can be in the family, your life, anything that happens to you, especially mainly something traumatic. We can definitely relate to that, and we'll get into that in a minute. But anything like traumatic or whatever that can change your life, change the rest of your life. That's the only way we can really put that. Um, I ain't never heard no condition, like this. It's different ones, obviously, but this one, for some reason, there's no cure for it. You can treat it by getting on medication. Look, y'all know we Muslim. We don't even take any kind of medication, not even during our time of the month. So, because it's not really designed to help you, we've been on it, so we know. We can tell y'all from experience that medication doesn't help. And we're gonna give, a couple of tips at the end of the show, you know, just based on our experience and our story, whatever. If it works for you, cool. If it doesn't, cool. Like we say, ain't no pressure. We just here because, like we said, this is something that's real close to us. Um, and we want to talk about it. So, like we said, some other symptoms can include, like we just said a minute ago, you can have an extreme high, you can have a lot of energy, excitement, make an impulse decision. Then the next minute you agitated, you don't feel like doing nothing. Like we said, depressed, feeling like you're worthless, low self-esteem, and suicidal. And that's something we did experience and go through as well. Unfortunately, we did try to commit suicide a few years ago when we were going through bipolar depression and anxiety and everything going mental illness that they have, you know, being weak and stupid. It's a whole different backstory. But it can have you doing that, unfortunately. As we already know, whether you popular, one ain't want to say a celebrity or not, um, we all, if you don't, you heard about it or someone taking their life due to, depression or bipolar disorder. We can tell you really like from experience, it can have you feeling very isolated. It's like being in a mental prison for so damn long and you feel like there's absolutely no way out. You feel like the whole world watching everything you do. You watch everything you do, everything you say. You don't really socialize with a lot of people. Um, you tend to stay home a lot. It can cause conflict in any relationship you get in. Because one minute you in a good mood, and the next minute you like forget everybody. I don't want to be bothered. That's how we are a lot of the times. And one of the reasons is because we've seen people do just about anything, to be right, to be the victim, and to get their point across. You know, we just been stabbed in the back and hurt, to sum it up. But it's like you fighting yourself every day. It's it's just like that. Um, you feel low, you feel ugly, you don't want to try to do anything for yourself, take care of yourself, um, believe in yourself. When you seen, a parent go off to jail, lose the father, your child, go through child abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse, put in the foster care system, bounced around, been around strangers, you know. Ladies, we know a lot of us can relate to this. You have kids at a young age when you still one yourself. So not only do you have to figure it out for you, you got another life you got to think about. Everybody judging you, got something to say, an opinion. Most of the time when it's unwelcome, um, just trying to please other people, trying to make them happy. And nobody is perfect. We cannot say that enough. We can't. But we all have made that poor decision, and we've done it more than once. The only thing we blame ourselves for, trying to bend over backwards, ignore our destiny, ignore the things that we love to do just so they can shine and, they can be right and we can have peace when really we walk around on eggshells, being afraid to be who we are and do what we love to do. We stopped that. We put it on pause. We ignored it one too many times to be there when they needed us, to be the woman, the girlfriend, the mother, the friend, the sister, the wife for everybody else. And now it's been time to do something for our damn self. Enough is enough. You can call us selfish. We don't care. We don't love you. But after all we've had to fight through, after everything we've had to fight through, now it's our time to have some peace. Now it's our time to chase our dreams and discover, make mistakes, mess up, whatever. But we're enjoying the ride because we're alive. Wasn't our plan, ain't nothing we designed, nothing we did. It was all a lie. Point blank, period. And for those that don't know, we are very happy with the path our life is going because it's finally going up. It's not about having a house or a nice car, material things. We still have life. After everything we done been through, we still have life that we can be grateful for, be happy for, even when it's not our best day. Even when something unexpected happens, we still can stand. Continue to take one. Take whatever shots people throw, whatever they have to say. Because you're not willing to make the moves we're going to make. Not by a long shot, because you're lazy. but we've had to fight and question and doubt. And for anyone that may hear this, we know y'all thinking the same way until you realize, no, hell no. Forget all y'all. Y'all don't care about me. You actually tried to make me think I was less and weak and stupid and we can't do nothing. We don't know nothing. How dare you? You get a kick out of that. That hit us, had to be like a ton of bricks when we realized that we got power. You don't have to like it. We're not doing this for you to like it. We're not doing it to make you happy. It makes us happy. And through that, it brings other people happiness. But when we're not doing those things, how can we bring other people happiness? How can we help a sister that we could teach? How can we be there, exist? Something as small as that. When we're holding back on who we are and what we're supposed to do. And don't get us wrong, we still have a long way to go. But it's up to us how fast and quick we get there. And really, we ain't got time to waste. So that's why we said earlier, we through. You don't want us in your life. You're not supporting us. You don't have good intentions. See how we doing? Something as simple as that. You got any negativity? You still want to be a nigga? You still want to argue, fuss, fight, all that? That version of us is gone. And like we said, we still got work to do. We've accepted that. It's okay. It's okay. Because through every mistake and choice we made, whatever comes out of our mouth, we actually getting stronger because we grading and checking ourselves. Along with Master Father Muhammad, to whom we praise forever, was taught by the most humble Elijah Muhammad. First and foremost, was third on the list. But we spent so much time doing that. We're like, no, this is ridiculous. Enough is enough. You don't like it? Oh well. You don't like us? Oh well. Don't want us in your life? Don't ever want to speak to us again? Oh well, you're lost. Our life, our breath, our being, everything we're about, everything that we do does not solely rely on you. You're insignificant. You're irrelevant. And we don't need you if you don't want to be a part of the 144,000, number one. Number two, a part of what we're doing. We deserve happiness. We deserve it. For so long and still recently, we kept telling ourselves that you don't deserve it. You're a horrible mother. You're a horrible person. You're a horrible human being. You're worthless. You don't care about yourself. You're not doing nothing. You're not even succeeding. This is stuff we've been saying to ourselves. We're like, no, 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 no. This is coming from everybody around us. This ain't even how we feel about ourselves. Nowhere near it. We see ourselves as an Asiatic black queen, someone who's a soldier, someone who is strong, someone who is still human, someone who is going to make mistakes and fall short, but someone who can pull herself back up again. A real queen that's natural, that's beautiful, that has a message and a voice and a mission and a passion. We know we're not selfish. We know we don't care about just ourselves. We know we have a pure heart and we have love for anybody that has love for themselves and that's really, truly there for us. Really, truly there and not just playing the role. If you don't want to be a part, just let us know. We won't be mad. Even if we catch you lying, it is what it is. You did that, not us. That had nothing to do with us. Um, Someone who is still rebuilding herself, finding and discovering a new version of who she is, and feeling just as beautiful, the most beautiful we ever have in our life. Mainly because we did let go of the dead weight. We realize we are special. We are the one. That's why everybody's tried to stop us or destroy us and stand in the way of our life, who we are, what we believe in, and what we do. You don't love me, and therefore you don't exist. And now, thanks to our husband, we have a new saying: do your worst. If you feel like you can take us down, come on. You feel like you can take shots, whatever you feel like you need to do it. Because whether you know it or not, you're being watched. We know we are. And we also know that we're not going to fight back or retaliate unless you touch us physically. That's the only thing. And it has to be in self-defense. So we're going to give you a warning. But we're not going to do nothing back. We are happy with ourselves. We've accomplished and done so much over these past few years. We're going on 3 years, especially these past 3. We have grown and changed and learned so much. So much has happened. We don't care if people don't like it anymore. We can say that. We know we're not a bad mother. We tried. But it just became time to let it go. That's the only thing we can say. We are so proud of ourselves. And we will fight or go up against whomever. If you think you bad and better, please. But and we about to take our last break. That's what we say to y'all. It took a lot for us to get here, and we still got a long way to go. But Allah is the greatest, that we're not that same person we used to be. Because we can say we've changed. And with all the energy, everything that's in us, we promise we're not going back. We will do whatever we have to do to remain here and grow and actually elevate and be better. To everybody, we wish them luck, success in all they do. We know how it's going to end up. Call it whatever you want. But we don't have any hate. We ain't got that type of time nor energy. We finna build everything constructive, had to revamp, change some stuff, but it's time to get at it. We got stuff to do. That's it, that's all. So what we about to do, y'all, is take our last little commercial break, play some music for y'all, and when we come back, like we said, we just gonna continue on. I think we already started talking about it. Continue on with, our healing process and how we got to where we are, and we hope that it does help someone. Anyone that may hear this show. Change themselves, save their life. Our Black women. It's time to stand up and rise up. But what we're gonna do, y'all, is take our last commercial break, and we're gonna come back, give y'all our little tidbits, and then we are going to close out the show. So we will be back on the Queen Candy Podcast on another episode of our Sunday Positivity Talk. All right, y'all. Just like that, we are back on the Queen Candy Podcast on another edition of our Sunday Positivity Talk. So basically, y'all, we're just gonna sum this up, close out, and we hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. Like we said, y'all, reclaim your power. Learn and know who you are. Love yourself. We don't care if you ain't got no friends. Value yourself and respect yourself. It's okay to say no. It's okay for you to have an opinion. Well, we don't mean, like it's the only one. That's not what we mean. But it's okay for you to speak and, that women should be seen and not heard garbage. No. It's okay for you to talk, be strong, have confidence. It's okay for you to love yourself. It's okay. Do what makes you happy. Don't listen to other people. Don't even tell them what you got planned. Just go do it. Because they're going to try to talk you out of it. Remember, that person you love so much and you feel like you can't live without, picture them not in your life anymore. And we're talking about for the people and you with somebody and they're not treating you right. That's what we mean. Picture your life without them. Are you still breathing? You still exist, right? You still able to get up and do everything that you need to do? Then there you go. They are not that important. A lot of people thought we weren't going to leave them or we was going to keep dealing with them. They was in for a rude awakening. We started cutting people out one by one. and they wondering why they don't hear from us no more. And they can contact us, but it is what it is. um, all of that, it's okay. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not have all the answers. You're not perfect. Stop letting this society and this world make you think that you're supposed to be. You're not. And that's okay. Embrace your flaws, embrace everything about you. And then we don't care if it's one by one. Figure out, how can I change it? How can I be fearless? How can I be a soldier? How can nothing phase me? I want to get to that point. And that's one of the other things. How can I get to that point where I can cut everybody off, be strong, and keep focusing and continuing on with everything that I'm doing? How can I do that? Like we said, everything starts within you. And that's it. Um, if you in a bad relationship, you in a bad situation, period, it's okay for you to leave. If it's not making you happy or bringing love and peace, trust, all that in your life is probably not for you, more than likely. A lot of people out here don't know how to even, themselves, let alone know how to love somebody else. They just don't, because they can't. Everybody, majority of people care about themselves. They love them, but don't give one damn about you. And they're gonna make you feel guilty, talk noise, throw shade, all that, because you don't want to deal with them no more. We dealing with that too. So now we gotta fight and take care of some things. But don't let nothing get out of that. Find you something constructive to do. Whether you write, music, paint, uh, podcast like we do, radio, whatever. Put all your energy into that. School, whatever. Do what's gonna make you happy. Do what's gonna put a smile on your face, bring you peace. You don't live your life for them. If they left this earth right now and you still here, you still got to go on with your life. So that's how you kind of have to treat it. If you died right now, I still got to go on with my life. So you don't mean me no good, none of that. And I want to be surrounded by that. You ain't got no good intentions. We have to reclaim and take all that back. That's where it starts. And one of the other things we don't want to do is find our role. Not saying we deserved it, like we said earlier, not saying that. But, what do we allow to happen? What behavior did we accept? So we'll know not to do it again. And we're not saying hold a grudge, but, don't hold no resentment. It's going to get to them. We believe in karma, and everybody's going to get theirs. Please believe they will. We know this from experience. And a lot of people we still waiting on, but it ain't going to be on our time. It's going to be on the last timing. And that's point blank, period. So, that's pretty much it, y'all. We're going to be coming back next Sunday. This and every Sunday with our Sunday Positivity Talk with your girl, your host, the Queen Candy, in the building. So y'all can come through and check us out every Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. This month, we are covering mental health awareness because it is Mental Health Awareness Month. So we're sharing a little bit of our story, our journey, our healing through Islam, and how we got to where we are. And most of these mental health illnesses we done dealt with, so we know firsthand how it goes, and how we heal from it. So what we finna do, y'all, is we finna go ahead and get out of here. Thank you to everyone that came through to check out the show today, that came through to listen and check us out. We hope that all our shows help, but we definitely hope, especially Mental Health Awareness Month, we definitely hope people that hear these shows, take away something or helps them in any way, shape, or form. And real quick, as well, if you are or you know anybody that's dealing with mental health, it's okay to go get some help. Just look wherever state you're in, look that up, therapists, counselors, whatever. It's okay to go talk to somebody. Black people, it's okay to go talk to somebody and, get some help. Don't get on the medication, but the best healing is, talking about it, releasing it, because it can kill you or destroy you if you keep it in. So we just want to say that real fast. Get some help if you have to. You don't need nobody approval, none of that. So it's okay. You have to heal. You have to let go. Holding on to it is not gonna benefit you, and it's definitely not gonna hurt them. They gonna go on with their life. They look sad, but their life. You go on and you build something better. Create something better. It's not about proving them wrong. Create something better. Once you know better, you do better. So that's it. That's all, y'all. So what we're finna do is play one more track for y'all. And then we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. Also, y'all can come through and check us out this Thursday and every Thursday, along with our husband, KLG, on our show. We're talking real topics, and we're gonna be covering a little bit of mental health as well, and definitely get his whole perspective on the situation. So y'all come through and check us out this Thursday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So y'all stay safe out there. And we will talk to y'all Thursday, and we will be back on our solo show next Sunday on our Sunday Positivity Talk with Queen Candy Podcast. Y'all stay safe.